Guess this is starting to work out. Let's go into careers. Deselect, reselect, start. I don't know, I always do that. Don't ask. Good way to start out the game, right? Oh my god. This microphone is kind of annoying at the angle that it's at. Alright, I'm at 20%. That means it's going to skip right up. Anytime. 22. Ah, there we go. 60. That's great. And start. In the middle of the night. Check the field. Needs rolled. Turn that off. Okay, good. Now all I have to do is plant it. Anything else pop up? Yay! Oh, this is even better. Harvesting field 20. See what I can do. 13. What is 13? I only want to do like one harvesting thing at a time. So, do 13 first. Accept and borrow, because that's bigger than what I have. Okay. This is the one I want anyhow. Oh, I love this equipment. Where is field 13? Right away. Ooh, so nice. Let's turn on some lights. Monster equipment. Love it. Alright, almost there. Oh, this is awesome. So anyhow, I cannot get comfortable with my foot, and it sucks. My ankle is like killing me right now. X. And H. Oh yes. That's looking good. Maybe it's if they're in different areas, it'll be okay. Well, I really can't even harvest in this, honestly. This is BS. It's supposed to be snowing, but it's raining. It says that it's snowing. This is gonna kill the income. I actually have to wait until this goes away to like finish doing what I'm doing. Well, no warnings popped up. What if I just come into here and check weather? 2, 3 by 4 should be done. Yeah. Field 20. What's the value on that field 20? Farmland. 20. 166. Values. Corn. One, 2. Farmers market. Tag place. Where is my trailer at? There we go. Knew it was one of them. What the? About as high as corn's gonna be for a while there. And start filling. Start. Come on, make your turn. There we go. Let's go. Now I gotta get over here to this place. I think I'll be doing alright. It'll just take a few minutes. La-dee-dee, la-dee-doo. I'm gonna buy out field 20, I don't care. Cause I got a way to get everything. It's all in my head. Yep, whether it works or not's a different story, but as long as it's working, I'm going to say, hey, that's perfect. I don't understand the vehicle ordeal. Whoa, don't hit trees. I hate these trees. Yeah, you're gonna pull right out, ain't you? That's what I thought. You were going to try to hit me. I foiled that plan, didn't I? Ha! And here's where I make my money. Made 45 grand off of that. You know what? I'm just gonna go up this side right here. So that means do this right and come into here and farmland and 20 and yes, it's mine. So that takes me down to 14. Okay, good. I can deal with 14. That gives me that chance to get that up a little bit higher. As soon as I can get that up a little bit higher, I will be able to buy the other piece of equipment I'm looking at. Yeah, hurry up, get out of my way. And I need to do a couple other things and I'll be set. Get out of there, go into here, go to harvesting, cultivating, borrow. Okay. H. Now it's raining too hard. Okay. Field 15. Look at this. X. Who says I can't keep making money? H, higher. This guy will go down to field 20. After he gets fuel. R, start filling. Oh yes. Holy crap, does he take a lot of fuel. This takes forever. god, these trees are starting to get so bad. At night, I believe the trees are even worse. Because you already got the shadows and everything else, you know? Alright. Now let's just get them down there. So far today, it's been a huge loss in profits, but in the long run, it's going to be a gain, because that means I'm going to be able to do multiple fields, you know, like 3 fields. Instead of 2, it'll be 3. I'll be making money here off of the other field soon. Field 20, I'm getting it and just pulling money right off of it. So here in a minute, I might like clear off this field. Come right around. I want to start on the far side first. Alright. Take him right down to field 20. So when this rain stops, I will be good to harvest. There we go. Still making money off of that field. Buy out all the smaller fields. Haha. So I'm kind of curious about something, and I'm willing to take this chance. So if I speed things up a little bit. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. Still raining. Still rain. Oh, it stopped raining. Oh, good. Yeah, I know he's at that much, yeah. I want him to turn around so I can unload him. Oh, look at that. How nice is that? Man, this is emptying out so nicely. Wow, it's emptying out almost the same speed as it's filling up. Alright, next. He's doing good. Next. Oh, no. H. Back up. H. Oh, good. That's what I wanted. Good, good, good. Now this guy goes... I'm trying to figure out where each person will be going. Harvest barley, takes product to Uncle Peter. This will be going to the same place, so I can't do this. So now I can take that and turn that into bales. Turning that into bales, I can sell that for extra money. Alright, let's see what I can get put into here. Because I figure when he goes back up, he's going to keep going all the way up to the next like little notch thing. This field's done it weird. I should be in the 90% range when I do it at least. Close to it. There we go. There, 90%, good enough. Watch him be like, that's only 5% delivered. Have that funny feeling. I knew that it was going to be the other side of the damn map. At least I can do that field at my pace. You know, I'm not getting paid directly for that one. So that will be done at my pace. This here got changed up a little bit. Now I'm getting a baler off of this one. And then I gotta find a way to collect bales. Oh my god, this hill. Can we go a little faster, please? A little faster, come on. Chop chop. I had to have hit it at a decent speed. Let's probably it up there somewhere. Come on. And upsy daisy. And let's go up again. Whoa, dude. Get on your side. Alright, I see that it's open for me. Come up here. Come right over top, and if I don't get paid, I know I'm doing right. Yep. %. Now let's go back down. Should be able to get down there a little bit faster than what I did get up here. I got a really long run. Doing decent speed though. Get back over here. Unload that one, come over here, unload this one, and I should be good for now. Holy crap. Field 13 is 20%. It's not bad. Really, it ain't. So, come through here. There we go. Now park this guy right under there. And you've got half of the field, you know. There we go. Oh yeah, it's almost empty. Trying to knock out like 2-3 things at once. It's keeping me occupied for once in my life. Yeah, I'm checking on you. You're almost halfway. You kind of like are like halfway area. Then I gotta redo this field after I bale it all off. I mean, let's look real quick at balers. See, I can grab that baler for $214. This will only make the one size bales, and I don't want that. This will do all 3 sizes of round bales. Round bales, it does 1 size. It does all 3 sizes, but only wraps 2. Square bales, yes. That would be nice, but I ain't got that type of money. I'm looking at like this one because it does all 3 sizes, but even though it's round bales, I don't care. It's kind of nice. I might drive on the crop. I know it's a bad thing. No crop destruction! Haha! I win. Alright. And kind of get up under him. This has got to be one of my favorite, like, harvesters. Field 15 is 40%. That ain't bad. Alright, 51. I'm good. Alright, let's go around and just pick up off of that guy so I don't have to do it later. I know this sucks, it's only barley. One trailer load of barley. But on the other hand, so far I'm looking at $13,000. Not counting the bales. Prices of barley? Yeah, about 13,000. Corn. Untag. So all in all, I mean, I'm gonna get that baler off of these two here. And then I should be good. Ooh, here we go. Got it. Let's see how much I'm dumping off. Oh man. After I get the barley off of that field over there, I mean, this guy needs to hurry up. It's getting to be one of those nights so far. Alright. Let's get done with something. He's only 39. He would never fill up. I should run him over to that other field 13 too. Just to try to get the field done a little faster. Hello, how are you? Alright. Come on. Get turned around now. Would you just hurry up? You got 2 more strokes and you'll be done. See what I did there? Haha. Ah, it could be better. Kinda got hurt today. Twisted an ankle. Landed on the wrist. Oh man, it does not feel good. See what happens when I start getting older? I mean, it's like, really? Oh, here we go. Look how much he's getting. If he was on my other field, on field 20, he would have been done by now. $90, $92, $93, $94. I still have a little pain. Oh? So what's that story? My wife said she wants me to go get checked out, so I'm going to get checked out. I kinda like my wife, especially when she's in a good mood. Hmm. On my injury, I can't say how it came about or anything. I can just say that it happened and I'm not thrilled about it. Because it might be the loss of a lot of money. You sleep alright? I mean, did you like... Is it from how you slept? Like in the same position all night or something? Because I know most people like roll around in their sleep and everything, and that actually helps them keep stretched out. Another thing that I do to help, okay, just a thought, is I try, if I lay on my stomach a little while before going to bed, and like stretch my legs down as far as I can, and like use my arms to like pull my upper body up while keeping my back loose. It helps stretch it out a little bit. You know, it helps relieve like the tension and all that and the pressure on my back from like sitting and stuff like that. Or it's like if you have something in your back pocket and you've been sitting on it like a cell phone or anything like that, what happens is it might just twist your spine just a little bit. And oh man, trust me, I know how that story goes. I've went through it a time or two myself. I mean, I'm not a doctor or anything, full disclosure. But I mean, like twisting and stuff like that, like stretching out before you fall asleep, I've noticed is really helpful for me anyhow. It gives me a little bit better sleep. I do move around in my sleep. Oh, okay. Maybe you're just in a position too long, or you just moved into the wrong ones and your muscles tightened up. One thing I like to do when that happens is like a hot shower. I mean, yeah, like I said, you just keep your like lower your back and everything like all loose and everything, and you try to keep your feet as even as possible so your hips stay even, and you like use your elbows or grab onto the top of the bed and like pull up a little bit, and it helps stretch out the body. I mean, it's just simple things that I do. Because I always catch myself like leaning to one side or the other a lot more. What is it? Let me check. Give myself feel ski here. My right butt cheek is always lifted up higher than my left one. It's common. And that's how I sit like all the time because of having a wallet in my back pocket and stuff like that. And it just puts extra strain on my spine in like an angle. But yeah, I mean, like Pilates, yoga, stuff like that can actually really help too. It's kind of weird. Kind of sounds awful when it comes from a guy at times, you know? But yeah, I mean, simple stuff like that. I mean, it really can help out the back. It can help out like leg problems. I mean, stretching can be a good thing. I always thought it was a joke when I was younger. I'm like, who would do stupid stuff like this? The older I get, it's like, oh, that sounds like a good idea. But yeah, I mean, I try lots of different things. But I'm just never one of those people that's actually happy when they do anything. I'm always a grumpy individual. I got told by an acting foreman once that I am like a really shitty individual. But at least I don't lie to him. And they respect my non-lying over my like niceness type deal. I'd rather have somebody like you that's honest with everybody rather than somebody who will go around lying for everybody's benefit or their own benefit. I'm not one of those people who care about feelings too much. But yeah, I mean, simple things like that. Another thing that can actually help out with your back, okay? I don't know about the whole pregnancy thing with you, but like a pillow between your legs, that can actually help out. Oh man, that relieved so much pain for me before. It's awkward, but whatever. If it works, I'm not complaining. I will do anything that works. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of techniques. You know, it is. Oh yeah, yeah. Sad to say that's an actual true story, and that company does not do trucking anymore. They quit doing trucking shortly after I quit. I had this huge like blow up, told everybody how I kind of felt about everything, and left. I mean, I've worked tons of different jobs. When I say a ton of different jobs, I mean I worked where they make like pillow top mattresses, the foam for the mattresses and foam for like the kids' chairs and stuff like that. I worked in one of those places. The woman that I was working with called my sister-in-law a whore because of her profession choices in life and what she was doing to kind of keep money in the, you know, have money rolling in the house and keep food on the table for the kids and everything. She called her a whore because of that, and I lost it. I blew up on her, turned around, blew up on everybody else around me, and just like, you know what, I'm done, I'm leaving. And then the guy's like, that hired me, he's like, you're just walking out of the job? I said, yes. Shut it all down far as I care. I don't care if that company loses any money or not. I am not going to put up with that. He's like, well, if you would have stayed and just talked to me, we could have solved it. And I said, yeah, there's nothing to talk about. When somebody wants to be that rude, I won't be around them. If they're going to be like that to my family, forget it. If she would have just said, I don't like the choices that your sister-in-law is making, that would have been one thing. But when you're calling her a whore and all this other stuff, no. When you're saying that she's doing all this stuff that she's not, no. Well, I quit the one company that I quit out of that shut down their trucking department. I told them how things are going to work. I told them the truth about how things work. And they're like, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, I've been in trucking for 10 years. Don't tell me what I know and what I don't know. I'm like, how long have you been into actual trucking like this? And they're like, a few years now, and we're really successful. And I said, yes, and you just made the mistake to kill the company. And they thought that I was joking, and what he did was he leased out a bunch of trucks from a company that like don't have really good trucks. It's about the best way I can put that one. And when he did that, it caused everything else to like crumble. Because these trucks that he's like leasing out are not good. Their reliability is junk. He did it to save money. And by saving that money and like not caring about the reliability of the vehicles that's making the money, caused everything just to go downhill. When your vehicle reliability is like number one. I mean, my wife and I had this discussion 100 times before. I told her, if we get vehicles, they need to be reliable. Alright? They can't be breaking down. Because if they're going to break down, they're going to cause us a lot of issues and a lot of money. And I mean, that's just straightforward about it all. If your vehicle's no good, then you're no good. If you can't get back and forth to work, then how are you gonna like survive? You know? This is the simple stuff that I look at. I look at common sense things. If you can't go back and forth to work, how are you going to work? How are you going to keep the job? So I got myself a reliable vehicle. I'm not looking for the prettiest. I'm not looking for the best on the market, you know. I'm not looking for the most expensive. I'm looking at something reliable. Yes, but I'm talking probability and likelihood. I'm not a huge fan of math. Alright? I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a huge fan of math. I think math sucks. But math is actually 99.9% accurate. Example, okay? If I buy a incandescent light bulb versus an LED light bulb, alright? Both of them have a chance of not working when I flip the light. You know, when I flip the switch, both of them might not work. But with technology and everything else like that, alright, LED light bulbs are known to work better and longer and are cheaper to maintain in the long run than incandescent light bulbs or carbon filament light bulbs. So if I have my choice, I'm just going to go with LED. It's just how I see it. If I know that these trucks here break down more often than this truck that's $50 a month more, okay, I'm going to take the truck that's $50 a month more rather than these trucks over here that have a higher probability of breaking down. You are 100% right. Reliable trucks break down every day. I've seen it. I've had reliable trucks. I've had brand new trucks type deal that like died out from under me. I've had it. The truck had 5,000 miles on it and it croaked from under me before. You know? Trust me, full well. But on average, that brand new truck, it don't break down as much as this other truck. And when you're leasing vehicles, you're usually not leasing brand new vehicles. Somebody else has had it and played with it way before you. And I mean, that's just some of the things that go through my mind about it. And then the other drivers started seeing how I was kind of right, and they kind of left too. After I left, their driver that they had for like 10, 12 years, she bailed on them. Another driver that they had for 5 years, he bailed on them. Alright, sounds good. Love you.
Love you. Oh, by the way, I took your trash out.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Thank you. It might have this month. But, I mean, this is the simple stuff that I look at on it, you know? I mean... like, I've ran with Volvos for years. I've had Volvos break under me. I've had them have problems left and right, whatever. I've ran with Volvos for years. And I think that Volvo is a better model truck than the newer Cascadia Freightliners, by my opinion. I mean, I'm going to have... trust me, if there was enough truck drivers on here, there would be haters left and right on that. And it's like, this is how I feel about it. I like my Volvos more. One, I believe that they have more room in them. I believe that they're more comfortable of a ride because they're heavier. You know? I prefer the Cummins engine over the Max Force any day of the week. Max Force had so many problems when it first came out. And I mean, all the problems that they were having, I mean, that company was experiencing. When the whole dashboard in the truck, not once, numerous times when my whole entire dashboard lights up in the truck and the truck's like, and shuts off. Is the company really making money? No. Are they losing money? Well, yeah, because that load's not moving. If them wheels ain't turning, you ain't earning. I'm loaded. I climbed to the top of a hill loaded, and the truck just quit working. What do you mean it quit working? How else can I explain it? The dashboard turned into a Christmas tree. Every light on it turned on, and the truck stopped. Alright, well, we'll have a truck out there as soon as we can. This is February in northern Ohio. We'll have somebody out there as soon as we can. Okay. Meanwhile, I'm running to the back of the truck because I know what that means. They're calling somebody out, 3 hours out to come get the truck and fix it. Yeah, 3 hours out. And I know it's going to take another hour for them to, hook up to a truck and get the truck rolling. So we're talking about 4 hours with no heat. Honestly, it's like, explain these issues to me. I've had the truck do this multiple times. Well, then, what do you want me to do about it? I don't know, get it fixed? It's your job to get this fixed. Well, I'm not a mechanic. No, you're my dispatcher. Fix it. Get it to a mechanic. Put it in the garage. I don't care. Fix it. Well, it's not really broke. This is the conversations that we were having. When dispatcher's like, well, what do you want me to do about it? And it's like not working correctly. I don't know. Your job. It's a good start. Well, it's not my job. No, it's your job to make sure it stays running. I'm just a retarded driver, It's your job to make sure it stays running. But like I said, these are common things. Like one thing that upset me about John Deere. Alright? One reason why I think John Deere is so pathetic is when they sit back and they tell you, by the way, your tractor can only be worked on at a certified dealer. Oh, Advil can help. Basically, I think that's more like a blood thinner. I don't remember. I took classes on all this. I can't remember. Collect. Yeah, Advil's a good pain reliever, though. Another pain reliever, not knowing where you live and what's around you. Willow. I believe it's the inner tree bark for willow is basically kind of what Tylenol is made out of. I believe it is. Might want to look it up. Do some extra research. Another thing to help with sleep is lavender scent. Skullcap tea is good for you too, for inflammation and stuff. Yeah, I'm not familiar with down there. I heard there's a lot of really good coffee though. I believe it's Costa Rica has a lot of really good coffee. I don't know. My coffee's like a white girl special. You know, you throw in that flavored milk and everything, and you throw in extra sugar and everything. Yeah, white girl special. I don't remember who said that to me. One of my friends. She found out how I drink my coffee and she's like, yeah, that's a white girl special. I said, how do you know? She goes, 'cause I'm a white girl. Duh. I'm like, agreed. Yeah, I was talking to the wife about getting a sailboat. And I was like, you know what? We can go down to like all these cool areas and everything if we got a sailboat. And she's like, oh? And I'm like, yeah, we can see all these really cool things. She's like what? I'm like, we can go down to the Caribbean. We can go down to like Brazil and all that. We can go over to Europe. And she's like, no, we have kids. I said, we can throw them in the ocean? She's like, we are not doing that. Like, okay, wishful thinking. Why do you gotta be all so mean to the kids? I'm not. I'm actually really nice to them. These are, honest to God, conversations that we've had. I get called mean all the time. But yeah, I'm in... Yeah, it's kind of scary. It surprised the people at work when I said, hey, my wife's pregnant. And they said, is it yours? But yeah, I mean, I got... What was that? I have 3 boys. 2 of them are from marriage. Yeah. Wife had 2 of them with her ex-husband, and then me and her have 1 together. One of them has just left for his field trip of Washington, D.C. I'm so proud of my 8th grader. He was on the honor roll. And he was put in the newspaper. I think all 3 of the kids are really smart, but I mean, most parents think that of their kids. I don't believe that grades should be the only way to find intelligence in kids. But I believe all 3 of them are really smart. The oldest boy is like really into books and reading and school and all that. I think that's great. Our middle boy is very like creative, and he tries to he's got a great imagination. And then our 2-year-old, because he's not very audible, alright, he is very we got him learning some basic sign language and stuff, but it's like he's very helpful. Like when mommy does dishes, he wants to join. When his brothers are, doing dishes, whatever, he wants to join. He wants to be doing everything that everybody else is doing. If you say, hey, go grab a box of cereal, that boy's like, okay, I don't eat this crap, but I'll get it for you. You tell him to get something and it's like right now. He knows what you're talking about and he will go right after it. It's like, hey, yo, buddy, you need to go grab your shoes now. And then he'll go grab his shoes and it's like he'll start trying to put them on and everything. He comes in bedroom 7 o'clock area every morning. He goes over to the wife's side of the bed, wakes her up, and then he proceeds to go grab her medicine and her water off of her dresser and hands it to her to make sure that she takes her medication every morning. I guess she has like Graves' disease or something where it's an overactive thyroid. Major problems. I looked at her and said, I would love to take that off your hands. She goes, what do you mean? I said, think about it. Honestly, think about it. You stop taking your medicine for 1 week and you lose 25 pounds. She's like, yes, I have an overactive thyroid that, you know, screws with my metabolism. I said, yeah. That means if I had that problem and I stopped taking that medicine, I could last 6 months. She's like, you're not that fat. But yeah, she has a really overactive, like, thyroid. I know, it's surprising that I'm a parent and everything. I know, trust me, I get it. It's surprising about 95% of the stuff I've done. Like when I say, hey, I used to work on cars and everything. People are like, wow, really? I'm like, yeah, I did. They're like, awesome, why don't you work on cars now? I said, nope, won't touch them. I've did like rebuilds and stuff on vehicles. Pulling the engine out of them. Engine swaps, I've done all that. Like when I tell people that I like to cook because like they'll see me eating like just peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and stuff at work and they're like, I bet you there's no like real food in your house, and it's like, oh dude, I love to cook steak and I love to cook this and I love cooking this, and I just start making a list of stuff I love to cook and they're like, holy crap, you can actually make that? And it's like, yeah. And then I actually bring in some food from like what I cook and everything. I'll bring that into work and people are like, oh, that's so good. But yeah, I seriously blow people's minds with all the stuff that I do. Like when I told everybody that I went to college, they're like, yeah, right, ha ha ha, he, and do that whole laughing at me when I tell them that I went to college. And then I tell them that I went to a medical school. They laugh a little bit harder. and then I tell them that I was on the dean's list, they laugh even harder. And then when I show them like proof that I was on the dean's list, the laughing kind of like ceases to exist. I got bored in college, so I quit. I like to drive trucks and play video games. Ooh, another really cool one. Alright. Fun fact time. I'm hydrophobic. Yeah. Scared of the water. Ain't that awesome? Wife and I just bought a boat. We're waiting for the surveyor and stuff to go over it, and I was taught to cook, but I can only make... Huh. Why is that? But yeah, I'm hydrophobic, and the wife and I just bought a boat. We're waiting for a survey to get done and a sea trial. Ain't that awesome? But yes, like I said, I am scared of water. So speaking of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches type deal, there's this chick on TikTok. You can look it up on YouTube too. But she comes to America and she's like, oh, I want to try this peanut butter and jelly sandwich. They made a song about it and all this other stuff. Oh, I need to try it. I need to try it. And she's like, I bought this Kai type jelly, you know, KY jelly, and peanut butter, and put the KY jelly on the peanut butter and everything, made a sandwich out of it. Oh man. Yeah, it was funny. I laughed so hard. You need to check that video out sometime. You know, most people when they say that they can't cook, okay, in my opinion, I'm not saying it's for everybody, but in my opinion, the reason why they don't cook is they don't see it like art. I believe if more people would see cooking as a form of art, I think that they would be better with it. I mean, I can take like almost anything and make it something decent. Something really simple, okay? Really simple. I told the wife, hey. She's like, hey, we ain't got a lot of time. I want dinner, but we don't have a lot. We're not gonna, you know, have a lot of time for it, whatever. And she kept going on about not having time and having an actual dinner type deal. I said, good. I got this. I got you. I got you. She's like, what are you going to do? I got you. So, I learned how to be a little bit resourceful. Resourceful? Whatever. And I take things that I like and slam them together. I said, I know what I can make. And she's like, what's that? And we had a can of chicken breast. Okay. 4 packs of ramen noodles. And, oh, what is it called? Alfredo sauce. Made up the ramen noodles real quick. Drained them out. Took the packs, mixed into it, whatever. Mixed it all up, you know. Took the chicken breast. Opened up the can, drained out the juice, put the chicken into it, mixed it up, real quick. Took the Alfredo sauce, threw in on top of it all. Mixed that up and said, look, chicken Alfredo. It's just that simple. And then when I cook, she's like, you know, you cook enough for 3 days of food. I'm like, yep. I mean, I like cooking like that, you know? I mean, I make tons of different things up, and it's usually pretty good. I mean, not like 5-star restaurant quality, but I'm just saying overall pretty good. I take what we have and use it because, I mean, in my younger days, I was very broke all the time, and food combinations were kind of scarce. So I took what I could and just made it as something. And I really enjoyed it. Would you, like, get out of my way? Stanford. Yes. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. Stanford College. Major college in America. Stanford does like the Stanford Achievement Tests and all that for scoring, and Stanford does all these like psychology experiments, stuff like that. Big time school. Look up later on the Stanford Prison Experiment. It's really cool. Really screwed up, but really cool. And the Stanford Prison Experiment states that if a person is thrown into a new situation, they are bound to adapt to their new environment. Or most people will adapt to their environment. So if you start saying, you know, I'm a cook, I'm a chef, I can do this, I can cook, I can be a chef, blah 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 every day, and you just practice at it every single day, you're bound to do a really good job. You just gotta tell you that, and then you have to believe it. If you watch like Gordon Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares, stuff like that, notice when the chef starts making really crappy food, it's the same time that the chef stops believing that they're a chef. I swear to God. It's at the same exact time. The chef will always make crappy food when they stop believing that they're an actual chef. Hmm. Ooh. Doing good. Doing good. Like those days that I stopped believing that I am like one of these people that belong on YouTube type deal, you can see my videos actually go downhill. Ah, here we go. Time to get as much of this as I can. But, I mean, this is how I see things myself. You can convince yourself of the world, and I mean, you can do so much better when you do it. But some of the things that I convince myself of is completely different than other people. I have a tendency to always want to be correct. That's one of my big things. Man, I might have an awkward cleanup. Luckily, it's all up this side. And I believe he's going to have enough to come back on. So let's empty him out real quick again. And then I'm going to take the other harvester back to my farm. By then that should give me time to empty, well, for this guy to get back onto this side of the field and start up cleaning everything else up. Alright, so go into my harvester and let's roll. At all slow speeds. And I'm believing that this will give me the 50-so thousand that I will need to do my bales. Awesome. Made it. I always get a little bit worried about trees and everything. Now if I just hug the shoulder of the road enough, I won't have to worry about hitting any of the cars. And I can make it all the way over to my farm. Doing pretty good. I'm kind of happy with how this is all turning out. I spent a lot of money today, $166,000. And I made it back up 24. So basically I spent all the money that I ended with yesterday and then some, and I'm making out. And I will have a baler so I can finish up field 20 that I bought. And this guy here is just going to give me a lot of profit. He should empty out pretty quick. And then I just have a couple touch-ups up top to do. So I got this here to my right, that there to my left, and if I go all the way over here, I have that there. Pick up all this and it should be done for the day. I think that'd be awesome if I could just come back onto here with a baler and steal all the bales. I think that would be so awesome. I should try it one day just to see if I can. He'll probably say, not for the field or something. But I still think it'd be pretty cool to do. Because then I would just start taking these fields here, turning them into nothing but bales, and get that extra cash. Let's see what I'm at on here. %98 complete. .98's pretty good, honestly. Alright, now I can take over. I got a friend who actually does like combining, and he does it as extra income, so he makes like decent money off of it. He bought a combine and everything, he's running that, and I mean he does pretty good. during the season when the combine's actually running. Some days is better than others, trust me. He'll tell you that in a heartbeat too. He had it where it just would not run for him. It was one problem right after another for him. And B. Almost done. Pop out my auger. There we go. Shut off the combine. Fill the trailer. Okay, that's empty. That's at 94%. What am I even at? 98%. Okay, that's at 94. So now to get all the way over there. I'm just gonna go the same way I've been going. I might have a good downhill stretch here in a second, so I can get this up to speed. And here we go. Get it right back up to speed. Oh, I'm losing a little bit on this hill. Yes, maxed it right back out. It's like driving some equipment at work. It likes to wander a little bit. Alright, I'm most of the way up the hill. Knock out this one, prep for the next one. All right. And guess what? We made it. Time to earn some money. Should earn a couple thousand off of this. And there we go. Here we go. Oh, this is going to be a lot of money. 31,000. Collect. Borrow equipment. And you know what? This will be for tomorrow. Alright, everybody. Have a good day. Have a good night. Have a good evening. Have a good whatever it is when you're watching this. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to be safe. You know, all the basics. And I will probably talk with you all tomorrow or something. Have a great night, everybody.